the Armed Services Committee, Roger Wicker, Republican, and the Democrat, Jack Reed, have called for an inspector general investigation, and is that enough?
I'm glad there's that bipartisan effort. I hope there will be additional ones. I hope, frankly, I think the Department of Justice needs to look at whether laws have been broken. Because again, put this in context. The Director of National Intelligence, I think 12, 13 days ago, boldly tweeted out, anybody that leaks information should be pursued to the full extent of the law. Well, if Tulsi Gabbard believes that, is that just for others? Or does that standard apply to her as well, where she, frankly, in our hearing, one, refused to acknowledge she was even on the call to start with, wouldn't tell us if her phone was hers or the government, and then at least initially said there was no classified information at all. When clearly, if you've got this kind of information about time of an attack, that's classified. And one of the things I'd love her or Hegseth to do is go down to the Norfolk, Virginia Beach area. I was there yesterday for a couple town halls. The aircraft carrier Truman is home ported in Norfolk. I was talking yesterday with friends and family of members who are on the Truman. Their anger level was so high because if that information had gotten out and the Houthis had been able to redirect their defensive tools, very likely we would have had American life lost. That could have been prevented if you just treat classified information appropriately.
Talk about something else that is of deep concern to you because you wrote the law. Oracle appears to be in deep talks with the administration about some method of acquiring TikTok before the April 5th deadline. It's not clear whether or not China would retain ownership of the ever-important algorithm within TikTok. What do you know? What are your concerns? What's going to happen?
What I know is I believe there are 4 bidders. I don't know all of the bidders, but I can tell you this. If there is a result, no matter how much kind of Trump publicity around this, that suddenly we've got a new owner. If we've got a result and the algorithm resides in Beijing, it is all a sham, because the ability to manipulate that algorithm to what we see on that TikTok channel, and again, remember, China doesn't offer TikTok to their own young people. They're getting, we get the crack version, and where you can manipulate information, you can put Chinese propaganda out, and if that algorithm does not move or whatever transfer, then the whole thing's a sham.
And it violates the law.
And it violates the law. And the irony of this, Major, it was Donald Trump in his first administration that first pointed out the problems with TikTok. Candidly, I didn't fully agree until I did my own research. I go, holy heck, collecting data and this power of a propaganda tool, it should not be available to Americans. 80% of the Congress, both parties agree.
Senator Warner, stay right there.